going in another direction right away, you can do a 180 by holding down the handbrake and the gas at the same time while turning sharply. While reversing, hold down the handbrake and turn sharply. When you've spun around, hit the gas. Want to get out of a tight situation? Get your car up on two wheels by using the weight transfer. Hold the L1 button and push left or right on the left analog stick. If you got the skills, you'll be able to stay up there. Release the weight transfer and your car will go back down on four wheels. When in multiplayer mode, performing two-wheel driving will prevent opponents from SSTing off of you. Too much like hard work? Get yourself a bike. You seem to be getting a little baby rep out there. Time to get a little aggro. This makes your ride indestructible and lets you inflict extra damage on any fool dumb enough to get in your way. You fill the meter by hitting things in the city. The more you hit, the quicker your meter fills. Each time the meter is filled, you get 1 unit. To activate aggro, hit the L3 button. Use it wisely. Only SUVs, trucks, and luxury sedans, except the SL500 and the Lexus SC430 can use this stuff. Planning on getting some air in that thing? When you're airborne, you can control your ride with weight transfer. This way you'll be able to control your tilt, spin, and roll. By using your weight transfer, you can control your landing and race much tighter. You want to test out your rides on a city track? Check out an autocross race. Autocross races are sanctioned races set up in each city. Races are barricaded with no traffic or opponents. For each race, you have a given number of laps to try and beat the best posted lap time. Just you against the clock. So you're looking to get a little more launch from a stop, huh? What about some burnout? By holding down the handbrake and the gas, you'll smoke your tires. Let go of the handbrake and that thing will fly off the line, but you gotta time it right. You can also use this little trick to make the car spin. Great for getting out of trouble, if you know what I'm talking about. Throughout each city, you can find circuit races. You gotta do laps of a prearranged circuit. Each time a lap is completed, you refill your nitro, so use it wisely. Now get out there and race, fool. Go to one of them fool mechanics if you want to buy, sell, or ride. Once you got a ride, you can trick it out in all kinds of ways without having to buy it again. Each garage is divided into shops. In the color shop, you can find paint, tint, and neon in every color you can imagine. Improve how your vehicle drives by visiting the performance shop. Vinyl, decal, or your license plate can all be tricked out in the detail shop. Bumpers, spoilers, hoods, and rims can all be swished up in the body shop. Let your imagination go wild. Now get the hell out of here and start driving. Here's a quick lesson on how to get the best out of your car. Steer using the left analog stick. Press the gas, the X button, to get your speed up. And to brake, the square button to come to a stop. Keep holding down that brake and your vehicle will go into reverse. The handbrake, the R1 button, can also be used to slide around corners or to burn out from a stop. Órale, get out there and race. You want to earn money? You're gonna have to race. Races are identified by checkpoints and by street racers cruising around the city. To start a race, drive up to a race beacon or the cruising racer and flash your headlights. Then we'll see what you're made of. You want to see the road ahead properly? The hill cam option will let you see over the hills and accidents. You can take control of the camera by pushing up on the left analog stick. The hill cam can be turned on under the camera options. Haha, Holmes, you just fitted your ride out with hydraulics, eh? You can fire them up by pressing the down directional button. Press it again and your car will return to normal. Then you can make that baby hot by hitting the switches independently for each wheel, using the L1, L2, R1, and R2 buttons. Use the directional buttons to move the camera and watch that car hop. You gotta make your ride roll the way you want it. You gotta tune that baby. In-game tuning can be found in the options section of the pause menu under Tune Your Ride. This is where you can adjust the drift factor, traction, and friction bias. You can test your choices by using Test This Tuning. If you like how it drives, just select Exit Tuning Mode. You can always use Reset to Defaults to return to factory settings. Looks like you're making a name for yourself, eh? Now you've got access to Zone. It allows you to slow down time and have incredible control over the movements of your ride. Just drive real clean and you fill up the Zone meter. Each time it's filled, you get 1 unit. Then hit the L3 button and you go into Zone. Each time you hit it, you'll use 1 unit. Not just any ride can use Zone. Only tuners, sports bikes, and exotics. The shipping company is now open for business. To get to another city, just drive to the citywide movers. Pull up to the dock with the city name you want to head to. When the door opens, pull in and you're on your way. Hey Holmes, when the races become available, you'll get hit with a message on the screen. Pressing the select button will bring up your nav system. Street racers appear as arrows. Play these to continue your progress up the ladder. City races appear as red dots. These are a good way to earn money and sharpen your precious skills, but they don't help with your career progression. Car club events are identified with stars. See a trophy icon and you've got a tournament firing up. You can change the city you want to race in by pressing the L1 button or R1 button. Races can be selected by pressing the left or right directional buttons. Pressing the X button will bring up race details, along with an option to set the navigation arrow to this race. When a race is selected, the directional arrow will point to the race start or cruising racer. Now get out there and race, fool! It's time for a little nitrous. Now you're about ready to race with the big boys. Using nitrous gives you a burst of speed when you need it the most. So when the road is clear, hit the R2 button. You can stock up on that stuff by buying it from those mechanic fools. So good luck and hang on, ese. Welcome to Open City Racing. Your route is marked by a series of orange flares acting as checkpoints. Each flare arrow points to the direction of the next checkpoint. First to the red checkpoint is the winner. How you get from one checkpoint to the next is entirely on you. You just collected a hidden bit of Rockstar. There are 12 of those things hidden around each city. Get them all and we'll hook you up with something special. Orale, time guy. You wanna make noise? Well, you just unlocked Roar. This will make you heard in the city real loud, and fools are gonna get out of your way. You can fill up your Roar meter by drifting and power sliding your ride. Each time you fill the Roar meter, you'll get 1 unit in reserve. Hit L3 button to activate Roar and watch everybody scatter. But you can't use it in any vehicle, only choppers and muscle cars. You've been invited to race in a club event. Each club rolls in a specific kind of vehicle. Drive the wrong kind and you ain't racing. Club races appear in the nav systems as stars. Earn these vatos respect and they'll teach you all kinds of tricks for your rides. Tuners, sport bike, and exotic clubs teach you Zone, where you can slow down time for precise maneuvering. SUV and luxury clubs teach you Aggro. This lets you plow through traffic like it was nothing. Muscle and chopper clubs teach you Roar. When you turn this on, traffic and other racers will scatter out of your way. Use it to swerve traffic into opponents ahead of you. Be sure to go after these special moves if you want to be the best. To gain a quick boost of speed when following an opponent, try Slipstream Turbo. Drive behind other racers. When you see the trails coming off their vehicles, charge your meter. When it's full, pull out and hit the nitrous, and you'll race on by. Wait too long and you'll lose the opportunity. The closer you are to your opponent, the faster the meter's gonna fill. Hey, there's private tournaments located throughout each city. In these, you race a series of races for one big prize, usually a hot new car, so enter them. The person who does the best in the whole series wins. The only thing is, gotta race every race in the tournament. You can't quit out or you'll have to restart the entire thing. Open city racing means racing the city your way, any way, anywhere. This is an unordered checkpoint. So clear the orange flares in any order, any way you can. The first one to the final red flare, having cleared the earlier ones, wins. Need to see who's on your tail? Hold down the L2 button to look back, and you can glimpse at what's behind you. Keep your finger on the L2 button and press the left and right directional buttons to check out your ride from different angles. While you're in the air, holding down the L2 button will give you a solid look at your ride in action. You can also check out your ride when the game is paused by pushing left and right on the right analog stick. Time for bike school. The thing controls pretty similar to a car. If you continue to hold the brake down after you stop, you can walk the thing backwards. You can do a burnout by hitting the gas and holding down the handbrake when stopped. You can also steer while doing a burnout to quickly change direction. You can slide around the corner by using the handbrake. Here's an important bit. To take a sharp turn and keep yourself out of the hospital, press and hold the L1 button to weight transfer while steering to make the bike lean properly. If you want to pull a wheelie, use the weight transfer to pull your weight backwards while accelerating forward. Or you can do an endo by braking and transferring the rider's weight forward. Same kind of deal. Good luck.
You can bring up the nav system with the select button. The diamonds are open city races and the trophies are tournaments. The more Tokyo races you win, the more tournaments will appear. The left or right directional buttons will select the available events. Press the X button to see the details of what you'll win and if there are any entry restrictions, and decide if you want to set it as your target. To enter a tournament, you'll need to have the right kind of vehicle. The blue trophies are club events that require you to drive a particular type of vehicle. The white trophies are class events that allow you to use any vehicle type but require a certain performance class. Just select the event on the map, look at the details, and it will tell you what you need.